Good evening, everybody. It's Sunday night, so you know what that means. It's time for another episode of the Illuminati Wrestling Order Show. You got me, your girl, Giandra LaBeouf. You got Nate. You got Pumps. And we're going to talk about some NXT, some Joey Ryan scumbag shit. We're going to talk about Vince McMahon's latest Illuminati control things he's doing to the good folks over there, and probably some other random stuff, too. So let's toss it on over to the best co-host in the world. Start with our man, Nate Haskills. What's up, Nate? What's the good word this week?
You know, other than I obviously lost a hair versus hair match with 2020. I went back to the shaved head. It was a little sad. Not gonna lie, but I was over it. I don't like being able to just get up and go somewhere without worrying about what my hair looks like. You know what I mean? Because if I lay down for a minute, or if it just got wild, and I was over it. This feels.
Wait, you plan your appearance?
Yeah.
This is breaking news.
Listen, Pumps, I live in Los Angeles, buddy. We have to.
Yeah, I'm aware. You say it all the time.
Other than it being hot as fuck here in LA, you know, I've been all right.
And that's facts. What about you, Pumps? What's good on the other coast tonight?
It's fall in Nashville, and I am loving it.
I want some fall weather because it's
Good
too damn.
So what was the weather today?
68.
Of course it was.
That sounds heavenly.
Do you have like the leaves are changing colors and shit?
A little bit. Not. It's not widespread, but it's getting there.
Gotcha.
That sounds absolutely heavenly because I want to wear a hoodie. I want like fuzzy slippers, but that is nearly impossible. Again, another whopping 95, 100, whatever, the 1,042, whatever the hell it was in LA this weekend. It was too goddamn hot. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to talk some wrestling with you guys. We hope you are getting lit in the chat room. Let us know if there's some other things you guys want to talk about, rumors that you try to get to some of that stuff too. But let's kick it off with, of course, NXT doing a big show this weekend. Pumps, I'm gonna lob it over to you. NXT, we know you are the biggest WWE critiquer of the three of us. So what did you think? How did they do tonight?
Overall, it was a short card. It was a short show, which was great. I think that played to their strengths. I like the new look of the Performance Center, the Capitol Wrestling Center.
Let's slow down here.
Okay.
Is that Full Sail that they just transformed with some? It's a whole new place.
I don't think it's Full Sail because the story I heard was that when Florida reopened and students went back to Full Sail, they had a big COVID outbreak.
Of course.
That's what I had heard. I don't take that as gospel, but
I'm not gonna lie. Whoever came up with them putting chain link over the plastic thing, it should get a fucking attaboy and maybe a little bit of a race because it was cool on so many levels. It gave it an awesome look, and it made noise, and that's why they're loose at the bottom. So when the dudes slam into them, I don't know. The simple noise factor, I think it's dumb, but it goes a long way.
Like when you bang on the barricade at ROH.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Right. It's exactly like that. And I thought that was a cool addition, and I did enjoy the new look. Now, were those fans NXT people, or were those actual fans?
I would assume it was friends and family.
Got it. Yeah, because there was some people in there that I saw and was like, yo, if that guy's getting developmental deals, maybe I need to pack and head over to
We're moving to Orlando, baby. No, Shotzi Blackheart was there, but she was on hard cam side because when they did the wide shot, you saw the green hair. So I know there were NXT people in the crowd, but I'm assuming friends and family were camera side.
Right.
Lucky them. I'd like to get out and see a little live action. So that is awesome. So we gotta. We starting off good, Pumps. We gotta. We're gonna write this down. We're gonna put that background plus column. Okay. quality of matches. What was the best match of the night? Pumps, Nate, who had the best action tonight?
You want to go first, Nate?
Listen, I know that this show gets a little iffy on this guy, but the Velveteen Kushida match was fantastic. It was the show, Velveteen Dream.
You mean Doc versus Marty?
It was genius. When I was watching it with my girlfriend, and when Doc Brown came out, or when fucking see, I'm already calling him Doc Brown. When Velveteen Dream came out, and I saw that his hair was painted white, I went, "Holy shit, he's gonna be Doc Brown," and that is hysterical. And then I had to explain to her that the other guy comes out as, Marty McFly, and the subtle thing of Velvet, of course.
Everybody loves the Cruiserweight match, but I'm not really into either one of those guys. I like Swerve, but for me, he's always going to be Killshot on Lucha Underground. It is what it is. It's nothing against them. They put on a good match. I'm not invested in their story.
I want to talk about that match for a second, because that's one of the first times I've seen fucking the drug dealer Escobar guy.
Yeah.
All in. Fantastic. He cut a promo where he had like a cross on and a suit, and then my man rolls out in a fucking sombrero and a lucha mask and then takes it off, and his posse is called a cartel. I couldn't be any more all in on that guy.
All the way.
Other than his finisher. His finisher was kind of weak sauce. He's like got the...
So you could be more all in on him, is what you're saying.
He's got the double underhook flip thing that just, I don't know, that Scott Steiner used to do that move, I think. His finisher's whack, but his gear and his entrance, and I've popped... Escobar's my rookie of the year already. I've only seen him fucking wrestle once.
Good finisher nowadays. It's kind of pretty much all been done without setting yourself on fire. What's there left? But it's one of those whack finishers like the belly to belly. I hate those kind of finishers, and that ain't finishing nobody.
Yeah, well,
you can move out of the ring, but a belly to belly puts a guy down. Okay.
All this amazing shit, and then he hits like a pump handle slam, and he's like, "Oh my god, nobody's kicked out of that." I was like, "This motherfucker just kicked out of a DDT onto the ring apron, bro." Like I don't understand what we're doing here, but I like it.
That's what's up. So what about this? What did you guys think of the Gargano matchup?
I liked that as well. It
wasn't bad.
I didn't realize that dude Damian Priest is 6'7". What is he legit though? Like 6'5"?
No, he's big. He's a big boy. He used to be Punishment Martinez in Ring of Honor. That's a big man.
I almost feel like he's a better version of Baron Corbin.
You mean, so yes, why would you even?
Well, Baron Corbin's the same size, right?
Probably.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, if I had to choose one of those two dudes, I would choose Damian Priest. I think he needs Invisalign.
I think you're reading too far into it, but okay, sure.
I'm just saying, bro. You want to be on the main stage, dog? Your two fangs can't be fucking tucked behind your front teeth like a mongrel.
Ricky Gervais has made a ton of money without Invisalign.
All right, we're gonna need. I don't think Damian Priest has the comedic timing of Ricky Gervais.
No, probably not.
But I just say it. I feel like that guy's gonna go to the next level. He's gonna have to do something about his grill piece.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, anytime you got Roman Reigns with a whole new windshield of teeth, then this guy definitely got to step it up.
Yeah, I mean, I've had friends who have had it, and it is absolutely life-changing. Like, I had a buddy who had his vampire things were like way up into his gums, and they brought it down, and his teeth look fantastic. I mean, listen, it costs $5,000, and it takes a year, and you got to wear them every night, but I feel like it would be worth it. Depending on how bad. Damian Priest's teeth are pretty bad. That one might be a 18-monther.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. Do what you gotta do, and if it means going back to the crib with the hoochies, with your popping your little Invisalign, don't mind my Invisalign, baby. Pop your little Invisalign in, do what you gotta do.
It's past 10 o'clock. I gotta get this in.
I got shit. Where am I? Tuscaloosa? Fuck, I gotta switch trays. I gotta get back to Dennis and get my trays for this month.
I'm turning into a pumpkin. I gotta pop them in quickly. Let me see who else we had tonight. Finn Balor.
The girls. We had the girls. We had what's her name? Io.
Io and Candice.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Io's entrance is fresh. I really like her entrance music. And Jay, I'll tell you, I don't know, are you familiar with Io? Because I wasn't very till tonight. Other than I knew she was, but I didn't really watch any full matches of her, in all honesty. But I told Pumps that she reminds me of like a Tokyo drug lord's badass like wife. You know what I mean? Like it's like the drug lord, and then his wife is over his shoulder, and she kicks out like Samson Simpson and Half Baked, where he had all the
oh damn girl, you titty.
Yeah, or he had all the badass chicks that like would do flips and do nunchucks and shit. Like she's the head of those chicks.
I can see that. Even like like Rush Hour. Like if they do Rush Hour 5, like that's the bad guy this time. It's a girl, and she's whipping ass and riding a motorcycle and doing all that.
She's killing it. I really like her music. I think she's from what I saw tonight, she's a fan. No wonder she's a champ. She's a great wrestler. And then
she's engaged to Evil too. So I mean your story tracks.
That's what Pumps well, the guy from New Japan, which looks like a Tokyo drug lord. So it all works out.
And my girl Ember Moon came back.
Yeah, but old Pumpsy boy was wrong on that one, wasn't he?
Yeah, I thought she was like done forever. The way they were saying it about her injury, it was like she was getting transitioned to being staff and like a trainer or something. But Ember Moon is back. Oh, you know what? I need to change my background since Ember Moon is back.
What's wrong with her?
It's her neck, wasn't it?
It was her. No, it was no. It was something with her foot, like her. What's the thing? The Achilles. Like it was. I remember how she got injured, but I can't remember the exact injury. It was when Carmella and Homeboy were doing the 24/7 champion thing, and they had a bit scheduled where Ember was chasing Carmella when Carmella had the belt, and they were supposed to choreograph it where they would stop at a certain point, but they stopped too soon, and she collided into them full on, and it jacked up her Achilles, or like it ripped it all the way apart, like it ruptured it completely.
Gotcha.
And the way they were saying it was like she was never going to come back.
Well, Tegan Knox has torn her ACL for the third time in 4 years, so yeah.
That poor girl just kept, man, she is like Mrs. Glass. Like she's
it's
so
like a knee injury, right?
This is her second time on that leg. She tore this was the first one she tore, then she tore the other one, and now she's torn the first one again, I think.
Man, she's wild fragile. I don't know what they're doing with her, but she needs some what do you call that? Glucosamine and some other stuff.
She needs some milk.
They need to put her rice. Good.
So this hard because Ember Moon came out, right?
Yes, she was the insurgent.
All right, so you just on this show alone, because I'm gonna do a callback to last week's show.
Okay.
You had Io, Tokyo drug lord chick.
Yep.
You had Mrs. Gargano. You had who was the Australian that came out and we just was saying she's back? Terry, no, the English chick. She right before Ember Moon came out, she was on the big screen. She put the aviators on.
Oh, Toni Storm.
Yeah, don't look at me like I was crazy. Toni Storm.
She's not Australian.
What is she?
She's European.
Okay. So
she's accented.
Yeah, she's accented up. So and then Ember Moon, and then you've also got Rhea Ripley's there too, right?
Yes.
Until the draft.
So you've got 5 girls on NXT that are all solid, but Raw and SmackDown can't figure out their women's division.
I don't know what's going on with that. Because
like I don't understand. Like the talent is there. I don't get it.
Vince doesn't write NXT.
I guess.
They probably don't want to get called up. Hey, why mess up a good thing? We're probably, you might make a little bit more money, but then again, you might not, because if they're not on TV, they're not going to make the money. You be on NXT, you know you're going to get paid all the time. So I wouldn't be if I was a woman, I wouldn't be in a hurry. Yeah, because she's going to sit there. Look at what they're doing with Bianca Belair. She's not doing anything. They're giving her these little stupid commercials and whatever they got her racing, running track and all that. But
yeah, what was that? That was the most ridiculous thing I've seen in a long time.
It's they don't know what to do with her. And the sad part about it is they have no one to put her in with. There's like nothing. There's like no real rivalry. You got to keep Asuka. Asuka. Yeah, you got to keep Asuka in the mix with Sasha and Bayley and the top tier talent. And then it's like, do you put her in with the iconic girls? No. Do you put her?
It just seems like there's. It just seems like if you're Vince, you're like, yo, let's thin out the NXT. We can do without having 8 awesome chicks in NXT right now. We need some people up top where the money's at. So let's bring some chicks up while people get healed before we bring Becky back, whatever, just to give them a shot. I just don't understand why they're not doing that.
At least it's the stupid thing they were doing before when they were doing the open challenges and like everybody from other rosters would pop up and wrestle. Yeah. I mean, it's a good way to bring them over. You don't have to lock them into some contrived storyline that doesn't make sense. Just say, you know what? There's nobody in the locker room who can take, put her up there talking mess. That's what her character does anyway. She's the EST. So put the EST in a ring with an open. I'm issuing an open challenge. And you send one of them chicks out there and let them get it cracking and see what sticks. I mean, what's the worst could happen? A great match?
Right.
Well,
that's not the worst that could happen.
Billy Kay could probably be the worst that happened.
Brandy Rhodes?
Brandy entering the open challenge.
Oh my God, his head would explode. Oh my God, I would love that so much.
No, my head exploded when Brandy did her dive on Mr. Brody Lee this week.
Did he sell it?
Of course he did. That's the
ball. He had to. He's still not a convert, huh, Pumps?
Not so much, no.
She's getting better.
That's a great thing. Then the next time there's a major pay-per-view for AEW, we're going to have to do some type of wagering, and Pumps is going to have to get him some type of Brandy Rhodes merch that he's going to have to wear for all the shows. And that'll be the losing.
If that's the motivation she needs.
She's kind of up there. I mean, she's not an old lady or anything, but at this point, can you teach an old dog new tricks?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can you teach her one?
Can you teach an old dog new flips?
And at least have her maybe slide under the rope, because the diving obviously is no. Have her do a little sliding drop kick or, to someone outside the ring. I don't know. We don't know. Make her a valet. She's the boss lady. She don't need to be wrestling no way. She just needs to walk out every once in a while like Stephanie McMahon.
That's true. Well, the main event was good as well. I thought.
Yeah, O'Reilly and Balor was amazing. Yeah.
I was telling Pumps, I texted with Pumps too during the thing that I really like how NXT is almost presented like late 90s WWE or WWF, should I say. When the dudes are walking down the hallway with their buddies and they have that music playing and they're all serious and they go to the ramp and then you hear the music play and then they switch cameras and it just feels, I don't know. And that's because probably Triple H is directing it, right? I mean, it's got to be it's just a cooler presentation than the, I don't know. I feel like the main shows are look over here, look, shiny thing.
I agree with you. It's way better. It makes, there's no way you can mess it up. It makes sense. You don't have to bring in, and you don't have to remember 6 months ago that maybe they had a match and got mad and, because everyone's dropping like flies getting hurt. There's going to be more people getting hurt because they keep using the same people over and over and over and over, and there's no breaks. The next people are probably somebody from the Hurt Business is probably going to get hurt next.
That would be ironic.
That's all they got. They need to put
that would be great if the Hurt Business, one guy got hurt every week and they were legitimately the Hurt Business.
Hell, over the past week, it looked like one guy did get hurt. The Hurt Business only had 3 guys and not four guys. So somebody got hurt.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just resting up.
Need to be by yourself for a couple weeks.
2020 has hurt a lot of people this year.
Right.
Hurt a lot of business too.
Isolate yourself from all the things that are going on in the world and take a couple weeks off.
Yeah. 14 days to be exact.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people who have spent some time in self-discovery for a couple weeks.
You know, I think we got this wrong. They might have just been in the gym getting swole, getting big and swole.
Yeah, that's it. They've been getting in there, getting jacked.
Yeah.
That's it. But NXT continues to be the best product of the WWE platform, and it looks like there's no stopping with that anytime soon. So we hope you all enjoy tonight's NXT show.
They're bringing back Halloween Havoc because, of course, they are. So, you know what I mean? It's just like they just get me in the feels. You know, it's like, hey, we're gonna do In Your House. We're gonna do, didn't they do another one that was like War Games?
Oh yeah, War Games.
Now Halloween Havoc is back. It's like, oh, gritty. Like NXT is just like that little kid you want to hold and just say, you're just doing such a great job.
Good job. You're doing great.
You're doing great things. You want to just rub his head?
They better bring back that gargoyle with the pumpkin. That's all I want.
Oh my God, how great would that be? I want to see what Velveteen Dream wears.
I have no comment.
I was having like 10,000 smart remarks, but I don't want the video to get demonetized. So, we'll just, you got to hit us on the low and ask us for all our Velveteen Dream anecdotes, and we'll give them to you, just not on the show because, we need to keep
because apparently wrestlers like to sue.
Yes, they do, which is a great segue into our next topic. Okay, Pups, I see you, bro. I see you. We're going to talk about lawsuits. And lawsuits can be good things when you have truly been wronged, but when you're a dirty bastard and you get called on it, it's not cool to turn around and sue the people who called you out for being a dirty D bastard. So Joey Ryan is a scumbag.
Yeah, speaking of dirty bastards.
Now,
so he's suing his accusers, huh?
Yes. $15 or $20 million in damages.
So, okay, here's my question.
Okay.
Was he convicted of anything?
No.
Nope. He hasn't even made that in his career. How are you suing that? Because he
broke it down in the filings.
He did break it down in the filings, and it looks a little padded. You
don't think he was making $5,000 a month on Patreon, Nate?
No, I don't. No, I do not. It was a little padded. I don't think
$5 million in his career.
Listen, for a while there, the guy was selling a lot of merch, and he was probably making some good money doing bookings every weekend.
Merch was one of the lowest things on the filing.
Well, like I said, it was padded a little bit. My question is, listen, do I believe Joey Ryan is an absolute scumbag? Yes. I believe a lot of those accusers. He's never going to fucking work again.
No.
Not in America.
And I just, what if he didn't do that stuff?
And that's the conflict I had earlier.
You know what
I
mean? Like, and I'm not trying to be a sympathizer for that. I'm just thinking about it like, it's just this, if you get accused, that's a fucking rap for you.
I agree.
And it just seems like, now listen, where there's smoke, there's fire. When it's like 25 chicks, it's like, bruh, there's something fucking fishy there. Like you did some foul shit. But when it's like one girl or maybe two or a guy, however it works out, it just in today's society, it's just like an accusation is a fucking damn. You're just done.
But that's the thing. This was 20 girls.
Right. No, that's what I mean. He wasn't right. But he wasn't convicted. Sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna say. So in the lawsuit, then he's suing only those girls, the accuser. So he didn't do anything with any of those women, any of them.
Well, no. See, you had to watch the YouTube video that he's already taken down. I think we talked about it when it came out. I know I brought
months ago.
Yeah, I know I brought it up, but yeah, he named all the girls and he said everything was consensual, or it was either consensual or a misunderstanding.
Okay, well, he's screwed. Because if you're naming all of them in the same lawsuit, now it'd be different if he did like 20 different lawsuits. Like, I'm gonna sue you, that's one. I'm gonna sue you, that's two. Because if there's one in there,
right, it ruins all of the rest of
the whole thing. He's gonna, even if one is a misunderstanding.
He's doing like a reverse class action.
Well, here's the thing though, like, and I really hope that there is a lawyer out there that is willing to take any one of these women on pro bono. And because can you imagine him going in front of a jury and anyone being like, he does the boobplex, or he makes men grab him by the penis and he flips them? Like, what jury is going to think that's a good, wholesome dude?
It's true. You're fucking right, bro. Well, he's going to do the Hulk Hogan thing. Joey Ryan is one guy, and fucking whatever his other is,
Terry Bollea does not have a 12-inch penis, but Hulk Hogan does.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So love to be in that jury room, like not on the jury, because I don't want to be all, but I go to court a few days a week, just see some testimony. I'd be down for that.
It's just gross. And I felt the same way that Nate did.
Well, it's like this. It harkens back to, listen, I think Enzo Amore is an awful wrestler. I think he should have been a manager. I think he's even worse rapper. For Christ's sake, never fucking pick up a microphone again.
Consensual penis is a fantastic line, and you're just mad you didn't use it.
But I don't ever have to use that. That's the difference.
All right, fair enough.
But the girl that accused him of all that, it turned out to be not real, and it was fake, and she was full of shit, and it fucking ruined that guy's career.
Yeah.
No, what ruined his career was the heat that he was a heat magnet.
I understand. Because it happened at the same, like, they took him off the road. They fucking, you know what I mean? And I think that maybe they've learned, and I think that's why Velveteen is still getting to wrestle, because I think the E learned from, hey, if it's an accusation, unless it's got legs, we can't just fucking take this guy off immediately and never bring him back, or what, you know what I mean? Like, am I wrong? Do you not feel that it's, because I know Velveteen did some shady shit too, but again, it's accusation. Like, he wasn't convicted of shit. He just was a fucking weirdo. Like, and I don't know where that line is in terms of how, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think
it just depends on how much Vince likes you.
Right. How much money is in you, I guess.
Well, yeah. How many briefcases did he drop off back in the day? You know what I mean?
Well, that's why Jimmy Superfly didn't get convicted of murder.
Exactly.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I think Joey Ryan's kind of a fucking piece of shit, but I just hate to see if there's one sliver that it's not true until it gets, someone gets. I just don't think someone should just lose their job. It's you know what it's like? It's like, didn't SNL just kick some dude off of their cast because of some old tweet where he made a joke about some Asians or something? It might have been last year, or might have been, right? So, and it's like this whole cancel, like, people are looking back at and Bill Burr had a great segment about it. And he goes, nobody looks at like the good shit that guy did. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he made one bad joke on the internet. It's like, so now he's not qualified to work at SNL, but he can go bag your groceries, or he can go get another job. You know what I mean? Like, how, like, I don't know. I
think those are two very different ends of the spectrum.
Well, yeah. My point is that once you get accused of one thing, whether it's an awful old joke tweet or something like this, you just don't ever get to defend yourself.
Well, in the company's defense, they've got like millions of other dollars that are coming in. Like, let's just say it's an ABC show. Let's say it's something on ABC. And ABC's parent company is Disney. Same thing with ESPN. and someone makes an off-brand joke, and Disney's like, we're a family brand. We can't even have even the sniff of allegations because we're going to lose millions and millions and millions of advertising dollars because it goes against a morality clause or something.
But I get that if it's contemporary. If the dude did it 10 years ago, what the fuck? I mean, look at some of the shit on South Park from 10 years ago that wouldn't fly today. Look at some of the shit on the WWE from 15 years ago that wouldn't fly today. I mean, every show has shit that they like. There was Aqua Teen Hunger Force had to take 2 episodes out of their library because of some shit that. And I'm not saying it's okay, but like, I mean, it's 10 fucking years ago. I mean, the guy made a joke. I mean, I don't know. I know I'm way off topic. The cancel culture thing, it kind of bums me out. I don't know. Whatever.
I agree, but you can't apply those two here.
No, you're right. That's what I'm saying. I was off topic. It's fine.
Yeah, I agree. The cancel culture thing is kind of whack in how it's allocated, but you know.
If you did some shit, I'm all for canceling your shit. But
Chris just says you walk the bases loaded. So.
But
good job.
Word up. Let's see. Right. Before we logged on, I saw that Gentleman Jack, speaking of sexual allegations, who had got fired from the E, Jack Gallagher, had made some statements with regards to his dismissal, but I haven't had a chance to read what he said. So, you know, he's speaking out about it. So maybe if he can talk about it, maybe whatever happened got settled or thrown out or whatever. But, you know, if it got settled and it wasn't real, again, he's another one who got fired over an allegation. I don't know. I'm going to fill you on that, Nate, that if it's an allegation, you know, put him on timeout. You know,
right.
Help.
See what happens. See what happens.
Get paid.
Right. I mean, look what they did with Matt Riddle, though. They kept Matt Riddle, and he had some horrible accusations.
Right.
And that girl seemed to have turned out to be less than credible.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, it's like Jay said. It's I guess you're right. I guess it's how much money Vince thinks you're worth.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I guess.
I mean, shoot, how many times the Usos, and I love the Usos.
they got a handful of DUIs between them.
Yeah. It used to be if you got a DUI, you got the boot.
Oh yeah.
But you know, not no more. At least if you're part of the lineage, not you good. The
bloodline.
You might be off a couple of weeks, but you good. But you'll be back. You'll be back. But
didn't Bo Dallas get like shit rock hammered at an airport too, and he still kept his job?
Probably.
That surprised me.
I don't know. I remember. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I don't know why this is bothering me, and I know we talked about it last week, but I'm still bothered by all the old men coming out in the match last week with the HBK and the.
Oh.
The what?
That when HBK and the Orton match and Big Show and all that.
All right.
What bothers you about it?
I'm tired of seeing the Big Show.
But it was part of the story, though.
So much. I'm down with HBK, but it's like, god damn, nobody is available with the Big Show. Hunter don't.
But that was all part of the story. Randy attacked all of those guys.
I can't believe that Pumps is defending the WWE. They write this shit down, Jay.
All right. What's today's date? The 4th?
The 4th. 10-4.
Good buddy. Today is Good Buddy Day.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't even understand what can be done over there at this point. It's just so bad. It's just so bad. Every week I try to rack my brain. Because of course, obviously, I disproportionately watch more WWE than the other.
Of course, yeah.
Very clear. But I try to think of a way to put the positive on it, and it every week it's a struggle. And that's like legit what it is. You know, right. I know for you E enthusiasts, I'm trying to hold it down for you and be the protagonist on the panel, but it gets harder.
They don't make it easy. They don't make it easy.
Not at all. Not at all. You know, all the people who got laid off when they had all those people got laid off back in March, April, whenever they did it. If you could bring any of them back, who would you, Nate? Who would you want to bring back that you haven't
Luke
seen
Harper.
on TV? Yeah.
He was. Fuck you, Pumps. That's what you're asking me, right? Like about all the guys that got laid off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luke Harper. That's my guy. I love that guy. And now he's in AEW crushing it.
Well, see, but he landed on his feet, so he's doing good.
Yeah.
But what about you? Pumps is probably like, fucking.
None of them. No.
None of. Listen.
Why would you want anyone to be forced to go back to that? Everyone that left is doing better or will be doing better when indies open up.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, that's my opinion. Look at Rusev / Miro crushing it.
That's true.
Hawkins and Ryder crushing it. Heath crushing it. Good Brothers crushing it.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we just need. You know what I would really like if SmackDown went back to where it was, to USA Network. I feel like it was better. I feel like they probably have too many corporate hands in the pot by putting them on Fox. Yeah, the people, if you're part of the anointed that everyone loves, then you probably eating good being on Fox. But the brand as a whole is suffering. It's like you're giving the cream to a few people and the rest of it is shit. Whereas the equity was a little bit better when both brands were on the same network and you could do a little bit more playing around and continuity and moving the stars a little bit. I feel like I feel like there's someone in the creative room who's like, hey, why don't we do this and bring this person from Raw and put them on SmackDown? And then there's someone at Fox who's like, well, I don't know if the audience really likes them. And it's probably a person who's never watched wrestling ever in their life who's like, oh, I don't know. I don't think that this person's as flashy as this person. Just put Sasha on. Just put Bayley on.
Sounds like WCW at the end.
Yeah. I think Fox is concerned with like 3 names, like Styles, Reigns, Banks, and that's about it. I really don't think they care who's jerking the curtain on SmackDown.
And it's just making the whole product just trash. Just trash. They would do better if they flipped it and put SmackDown back on USA and put NXT on Friday nights.
Oh, for sure.
The NXT is a better product anyway. They have a formula that works for them. Triple H looks like he's doing a good job. They don't have to worry about all the storyline stupidity because they're kind of an island by themselves anyway. Put them on Fridays, but
now, what do I... Real quick, because I was filling my drink. Pumps, did I hear you say Hawkins and Ryder are crushing it?
Yes.
At what?
All of their they got a figure deal with Super 7. They had their metallic.
They're crushing it from a toy standpoint.
Hawkins is signed to Impact. He's part of a big story. Ryder at a 5.
We almost have as many viewers as Impact.
Pull out the financial.
I'm just fucking with you.
Maybe the Power Ranger shows do.
You know, Pumps, I'll be trying to ride for you, but I'm sure that the WWE people who don't wrestle on TV are probably making more money than all them people you just said, even when they're not wrestling.
I don't know. Hawkins and Ryder have a strong figure podcast. They sell a butt ton of merch. Yeah, they have their own figures coming.
For sure, yeah.
So that would be the only one I would challenge you on, and Rusev with Twitch.
Yeah, Rusev, I could see Rusev because Rusev was very beloved. They just fumbled that completely, which is also
another great segue. Pumps with the segues tonight.
He owned it. Let's talk about.
Pumps is on the segues leaning forward. Remember those?
I've never been on one. No.
Neither have I. And they were supposed to be the future of transportation, and that fucking company went out of business a year ago.
Totally unrelated. Do you know you can buy bird scooters now in Target? You like the ones that used to be on the side of the street? You can buy your own at Target for $600.
Well, that's how you know that company's going down the tubes too. But damn it, if you were in early on that, you were making a lot of money.
Big time. Even if you were the person picking them up, charging them, you was making.
I used to see those all over the place in LA on corners. Now I never see them. Maybe rarely.
I think they picked them all up. I can't even remember the last time I've seen one or anybody on them. But But segues, the other segues with you. Mm-hmm. So Vince has shut it down everybody's Twitch is now property. He must have been having conversations with Dana White, like, yo, you're not going to get no outside money. Your money will all be filtered through WWE. The comparator to Dana White with UFC, when people could get like sponsorships and get things on their trunks, much like boxers, and go out there and get their own money. No, a few years ago, UFC switched it that Reebok was their sponsor, and that's all they can wear. I feel like that's what Vince is trying to accomplish with WWE by taking everybody's streams of income and consolidating them in the one, which is very jacked up. Because if you're someone like, not Rusev, but we'll just use Miro as an example, who's killing it with his own stream, or even, the New Day. That's even a better example. The New Day, who does their up, up, down, down, and they've got the New Day podcast.
That's under the umbrella, though, I think.
Oh, yeah. They're the anointed children. They're the favorite children. But let's say you're someone like Paige. Like, I know Paige was pissed off about her Twitch, and she's doing it now as Saraya and under her real name. But what happens to people? Phil, break it down, because I know you had a wowzer for us, Pumps.
All right, hold on. Before Pumps does that, I want to comment on this.
Yes, sir.
I think that how much you make on Twitch in terms of what if the WWE is going to take over, how much you make should be coordinated with how much they pay you on your contract. So, for instance, if you're, who's a really low-level act right now? Bo Dallas, right? He's still under the umbrella, okay? So Bo Dallas is probably not making a lot on his downside guarantee. Not on television, whatever. So if he gets some money from Twitch, he should be able to keep more money from his Twitch than, let's say, a Seth Rollins. Okay? Motherfucker, this is my idea. I wasn't saying that this, okay? Let me finish.
Yes.
Trump. So, So listen, because I don't give a fuck who Rusev / Miro is. Nobody is following that Twitch stream unless he's Rusev. Like, unless he's got the springboard that the E gives them. So Lana doing a fucking, a Bang Powerade fucking commercial as whatever her real name is never happening unless she's Lana. So I understand the WWE's point. Like, you might not be using your name, but you're using your celebrity that we give you. We put you on television in front of millions of people a week. And now you have hundreds of thousands of followers, and now you spin that into a fucking side deal. We should get a cut. I totally agree with that.
What if you're someone like Asuka, who came with her people, or somebody like AJ Styles, who came with popularity and they're spinning off into side deals?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So then you go by what their contracts are. So, okay, AJ Styles, you're making X amount of dollars, and if you're making X amount of dollars on Twitch, well, we're paying you a whole bunch of money already. And so now you get X amount from your Twitch. But another guy who's downside guarantee, maybe he can't get over on the roster, but they don't want to let him go, but he's getting over a la Zack Ryder, but he's getting over on Twitch. They should give him more of the Twitch money to make up for what they're not paying him in contract.
I could feel that. Pumps is just, look at it. Look at it.
No, like, the chat has been going off all night. Thank you to Chris and Chad in the chat. No, if Nate's done, I'd like to hit him with the facts of the deal.
Okay, sorry. Go on.
By all means.
Because I have the best facts. We have the best people on my research.
I have the most tremendous COVID.
It's tremendous facts.
I have the best COVID.
I've had some really good people on this. I've got a very smart businessman in Salt Lake. He sells me all my furniture. I've got in Nashville, sells me all my games. Anyway, Here's the deal. First of all, Asuka's YouTube is Kana-chan TV. It has nothing to do with WWE. Second of all, the way the deal is alleged to be structured is that whatever you make on Twitch counts towards your downside guarantee.
Oh no.
Also,
trash.
What you are proposing would be fine if those people were employees. They're independent contractors.
Right.
You can't change someone's deal like that just on a whim. Like, you just can't do that.
But who's gonna take them to court?
Exactly. That would be my next thing.
Andrew Yang?
Because I would be like, well, you show me the receipts in my contractor agreement that speaks to social media income or any additional outside income. And until you have me sign something new that says that my pay will be affected by my outside hustles, you can kiss my ass. I'd be twitching my ass off. That sounds crazy. Right. But I'd still be doing all those same things because I highly doubt in their antiquated work, they can't even write a cohesive storyline.
But none of those people are going to make on Twitch what they're getting from their downside guarantee. It's not even fucking close.
You don't know what Paige makes on Twitch, do you?
What Paige gets is a...
Like what?
I know what? She...
Paige gets like 50 grand a month.
Do you know what Paige's yearly contract with the E is?
Do you think it's more than 50 grand for 12 months?
Yeah. What?
You think she's making $600,000?
Maybe not, but she sells merch and shit, right? She gets cut from that kind of stuff.
From her Twitch. That's just her Twitch money. That's not her merch. That's not her Hot Topics deal with her little makeup. Like,
but she gets none of that if she's not Paige in the WWE.
Yeah, but you know,
listen, if
she could effectively argue that WWE ruined her career. That's what I would counter.
All right, so if your Twitch goes towards your downside guarantee and you make $600,000 on Twitch, your downside guarantee is 300 grand. What happens then?
You're getting 300.
You're getting 300,
and that's it. Then why even be on Twitch? Why even give them the extra?
Because now it's a requirement. Now it is a requirement. Just like you're supposed to have Instagram, Twitter.
Oh, it's a requirement.
It's a requirement now.
Well, you don't have to post, do you?
Yeah. I haven't seen the contract, I would assume.
Well, get the contracts.
Listen, I'm busy getting called Trumps by the chat, all right? So thanks for that, Nate.
Trumps. Also, Jay, Chris said that for every week that Pumps doesn't have the S on the end of his name, that you and I need to lose a letter on our names, reverse Wheel of Fortune style. So next week you'll lose an F, I'll lose an L.
Well, my name is just going to be this then. This is going to be my name by the time we get to the... Oh, we can't see it because of the background.
She disappeared.
Yeah, that's my name. That's what my name is. That's going to be my name next week. It's just going to be my hand. And I'm going to be like, welcome to the Illuminati.
If you leave the show, then Retribution takes over.
And this is going to be the whole show. I could be John Cena.
I like it.
That is some bullshit.
Yeah, I think I understand, but I think it needs to be worked out better.
You know what? Let's see if we can do a little poking around. I want to see somebody's paperwork. Like, I'm not a lawyer, but I just want to see that part. Like,
what is Paige doing on Twitch for 50 grand a month? That seems a little fishy.
Her shirts start about here.
Okay, right. #OnlyFans, big deal.
Okay, well.
So is Twitch all video game? You have to play video games, right?
Twitch is
no.
Chick with big tits. On that alone, she's gonna make. Man, please. She's on that little kinky vampire type of thing. Her man is a rocker. He probably pops up on her stuff every once in a while. She might do some incentives where she gives away things.
I've honestly never even been on Twitch, so I don't even know what that world is like.
Well, you know that Paige ain't met a camera yet that she don't like.
Fair enough.
Just ask Xavier Woods.
Hello. And
Brad Maddox.
So, you know, but Paige gets her bank.
Yeah, you know, and she deserves it. I'm not saying these people don't deserve this money. 1,000,000%. I just think the E should get a cut.
So much though, but that's so
no, not that much. You're right. Yeah, it shouldn't be so much. It should be
like an agent, like a 3%.
Yeah,
you know,
whatever. Yeah, somewhere between 3 and 10. You know what I mean? Like whatever you want to work out.
Man said,
so Chris Hemsworth does a movie, right? And then he goes off and does a Twitch. Does he have to pay the Avengers? Does he have to pay Disney?
No,
if he wears it, he probably has something. They probably tell him he can't wear that stuff in his Twitch.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but if Disney put Chris Hemsworth on fucking their television show every week, 52 weeks a year, that would probably be different.
What's made more money, the Avengers or WWE?
You know what's even whacker about that when it comes to somebody
Nothing to do with anything, because there's more people involved.
Listen, I have the best finances. I know my stuff. I'm tremendous at business. I've made a lot of deals. Okay.
But here's the whacker part about that, though. Paige doesn't wrestle. She's probably like an ambassador. They probably send her on little like pop-up things to shake hands and kiss babies and the Nathan's Cure or the Ryan's Cure. What's it called? The thing with the kids. Connor's Cure. She probably does things like that.
Because I got a shaved head? Is that because I got a shaved head today, Jay? That is Nathan's Cure? Is that the deal? Is that a chemo joke? Is it?
It just sounded like a good name that would go with it. But with the case with her, she doesn't wrestle.
And don't make me bring it up.
Nate, that's gonna be the new shirt, Nathan's Cure. We're gonna get their shirt that says Nathan's Cure.
I like
but
it.
She doesn't wrestle, and she can't go out and be an ambassador. There's nothing for her to go to. She can't pop up nowhere and cut nothing with a big giant pair of scissors.
Then you just proved my point, because you're telling me right now that if she left, she wouldn't be able to be the Paige that she is now, which means she wouldn't be getting the pub. Correct?
I just think it's whack and it's a jack move. I agree with you, Nate. I'm definitely with you on that WWE should get a cut, but not as big a cut. Now it'd be different if it was a complete holistic picture where people are out going about doing business as normal and they're getting Cricket wireless checks and they're doing this, but everyone's at home. And on top of that, you can't put Paige into anything wrestling related because she's retired and injured. So her only income is her ambassador work. That's not fair to take her money. Like at that big a cut, you know, give her, you know, 3% is cool.
I agree.
But hell, I mean, wow, this went really quick tonight. We're already back to the top of the hour. So to sum it all up, NXT saw some good stuff there. Joey Ryan's still a scumbag. WWE is jacking people by taking their Twitch money away. And we're going to start, you know, taking away letters until Pumps gets an
S.
So until that time, Pumps, bring it home. Where can the folks get with you? And are you going to be raffling off any of your memorabilia?
If there's an interest in it, sure. I have this lovely Cornette's Collectibles pen handled by Jim Cornette himself. Yeah, I'm sure the chat will love that. Appreciate the chat tonight. If you want to continue this witty banter, You can get me at Pumps61 on Instagram. And that's it, unless you have my number.
All right. Big Nate Dogg. what it is.
You can find me on all the stuff at Nathan Has Skill. You know, just let's just get through this year, guys.
Yeah, so we can get a new album.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot to plug tonight other than follow me on this stuff and buy my things on Bandcamp.
Shop Sugar Hill Furniture in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Shop Sugar Hill Furniture and
Shop Game Trader Madison, Nashville, Tennessee.
Right. Shouting out the people. If you get in our chat room, we'll shout out your business.
You damn right we will.
It's a free plug.
Sure will. And as for me, follow me, Giandra LaBeouf, on all of the things. My usual skills. Subscribe to Bad Culture TV on YouTube. And last week, not last week, but it's up now. A few weeks ago, I interviewed Adam Sandler, who is hilarious, and he played the guitar for me. So if you want to see that interview, go to Black Girl Nerds, and you can see me clowning with Adam Sandler, who, I think Adam Sandler got him a new black girl. Hey, Black Lives Matter. And shout out, and make sure you are following the Illuminerdi everywhere, theilluminerdi.com, the Illuminerdi on Instagram and YouTube. More breaking news, more good stuff, more Marvel news, more Power Rangers news. Make sure you keep tuning in to get all those hot off the press, well, not hot off the press scoops. Get them at the Illuminerdi before you see them anywhere else. And so that's it. Thank you to the chat, and we'll be back next week.
Peace.